Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my new video. It's Hypno here. I really hope you enjoy, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys how I got to number 1 and 2 in Germany. I just had a crazy ladder push stream where I got these placements and I was playing games against Mohamed Light, Remy Ellie and other like the best players of the world. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys my best replays from the games. And yeah, definitely worth it to watch these replays, guys. I can already tell you that in one of these replays, something very crazy happens, which possibly a lot of you guys have never seen happen before in Clash Royale. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please make sure to like the video and let's get started. Alright guys, so we in the first replay right here against Mohamed Light, which is currently the best player in Clash Royale and also the best player of all time. So yeah, let's see what we can do in the game against him right here. And as you can see, he's running Royal Giant, which I don't know at this point since he just played E-Spirit and Guard. So I'm still kind of guessing what kind of deck he's playing right here. So just going for my Dart Goblin to take out the guards and yeah, just trying to figure out what he's playing right now. Gonna support the Dart Goblin almost every time it crosses the river though, so he can't like ignore that damage since normally the Dart Goblin only gets one hit against the Cannoneer. And right here he tries to predict like my Princess the Bridge or something, which I didn't go for, so kind of a wasted Void spell from him. And at this point I already know that my Evo Goblin Barrel is gonna be great value against him, so I want to make sure I cycle to that as quick as possible. And I go for Gang Split here in the back because I know he doesn't have anything good in cycle for that. And perfect wall breakers on the left side since he goes for Wizard on the right to defend the gang, and that way I get the double wall breaker connection. And he just goes for the guards right here. I go for my Dart Goblin to defend that, and I do have the Evo Barrel right here already, and I know if I go for this kind of double lane push, he can't really defend both lanes. And look, I also have the Evo Skellies. He wastes the E-Spirit, so he has to waste the Void to take out the Evo Skellies, but that way that's tower down on the left side, and just like that, we actually do take the first tower against Mohamed Light just in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, perfect pressure with the Evo Goblin Barrel right there, and he could have defended better if he kept his E-Spirit to not defend the gang and play that onto my Evo Skellies instead, and that way he probably wouldn't have lost his full tower. But yeah, still, that was perfect pressure right there. And also, I just want to make sure he can't set up a good push right now. And here he drops his first monk, and I'm like, okay, wait, this is actually very bad because I can't defend a good monk push. And also, he has the Evo Wizard in cycle, of course, but he makes a big mistake right here, and I already get a lot of damage. So I know even if he somehow takes my tower, I might be able to still win since his second tower is already quite low, but I know he has Royal Giant, so I don't want to get in a 1-1 situation since he can just drop the Giant in the pocket. So I just play my Valk and Goblin Gang right here. Perfect Valk to splash everything right there, and that way we do actually keep the tower. And I know there's only 30 more seconds left, so if I keep up the pressure well, he can't make a good push. And what's very important here is the Wizard dies, and I know he has to go RG, so I instantly go Evo Skellies, and look at that, he can't get the Void down in time to kill them. I just play my gang, and that's a perfect defense against the Evo RG2. So now I just try to take his second tower right here. He pops the ability too late, and I even do get his second tower right here, so I end up winning 2-0 against Mohamed Light, and honestly, this shouldn't even be too bad of a matchup since I can't defend, or too bad of a matchup for him since I can't defend Royal Giant Evo Wizard. With the monk especially, but I managed to have him in a perfect cycle at the start, so he didn't even manage to make any good pushes until like the end of the game, so that way I managed to win. So yeah, that's GG's, and I'll see you guys in the next replay. We in the next game right here against Remy Ellie, and recently he's always playing the same Evo Drill Magic Archer Tornado deck. I mean, he's always played Magic Archer Tornado, but back in the day he used to play it with minor wall breakers, and yeah, that just changed a little bit since the Evo Drill is broken. So I'm happy to see the Evo Drill getting nerfed in the upcoming balance changes, or reworked, I should say, which will end up in it being a nerf. So yeah, just gonna go Valkyrie right here to make sure the knight doesn't get onto my tower, and yeah, he of course has to defend that. Magic Archer the bridge really wouldn't have been worth it for him right here, so that's smart of him. And I know he doesn't have the lock in cycle, so I know once the Magic Archer walks away, I'll go for Goblin Barrel and Wall Breakers. And he's very smart right here, completely outplaying me because he knows he goes Drill and Demolisher, and that way he gets back to the log. And at the same time, I won't have enough elixir to defend because I just went barrel and wall breakers, and that was like so perfect from him because he needed to play 2 more cards to get to his log when I went for barrel wall breakers. And at the same moment, because he knows that I could go aggressive, he just plays his drill demolisher, knowing that that way he gets back to his log. And yeah, completely destroyed me right there, honestly. He's going for the magic archer right here, which was yeah, kind of aggressive in my opinion. I messed up the E-Spirit a bit, but it doesn't matter since the Cannoneer still one-hits that after the E-Spirit gets that little bit more damage onto the magic, and I just play my Evo Barrel right here without support because I want to see how he defends that, and he just activates the King Tower. I get so much damage on the right side with that barrel actually, and right here I know, okay, if I play my Dart Goblin the bridge, he might go for Knight onto that, so I play my Dart Goblin a little bit lower and instantly go Evo Skellies, and look at that, I do catch his Knight perfectly, so he has to overcommit quite a lot with the Demolisher, and look at that, my Evo Skellies get onto tower here, so he's forced to go Tornado, and I get back that damage lead that he had just because I got that one crazy prediction right here. He predicts my Princess the Bridge with putting his log in front, but I still get 500 damage right there, so it was still worth it for me. He has to go Knight 2 since one Spear Goblin would have gotten onto tower, so perfect gang right there, forcing out the Bomb Tower and the Knight, and he goes for the Evo Drill right now, and not the Evo Drill, the normal drill to get to his Evo Drill, and I know he could Magic Archer, so I play my Skellies high and Goblin Gang high, so he can't get a good Magic Archer Tornado off, so he just decides to go for the Demolisher low, and I know right now I just want to get to my Evo Barrel if possible. He goes for the Knight right here, and I'm just gonna pressure him on the left side with my Wall Breaker since the Dart Goblin is still alive. Instantly go Evo Skellies onto the Knight. I know my Dart Goblin will take out his Magic Archer right here, so I have the Evo Barrel for pressure. He goes Demolisher, but that's not enough to stop my barrel right there, so just like that, we do actually take the game and also take the second tower after such a bad start. That one prediction onto the Knight was enough to make me come back the game with the Evo Skellies, so yeah, man, that was like a very bad matchup for me, but with that one play, I still managed to win. So yeah, GG's against Remy Ellie, and I'll see you guys in the next game. We in the next game right here against Furkan Arabaci, which is the best Turkish player, and he also has a #1 ladder finish, just like Mohamed Light and Remy Ellie do. So yeah, 3 games for this video right now, and all of the 3 games have been against people which have a #1 ladder finish, so kind of impossible for me to face any better players than these guys right here. So let's see what we can do against Furkan, and I can already tell you guys, this is gonna be the game which I was talking about at the start of the video, so prepare yourself for something completely crazy happening. So yeah, gonna be against Mortar Bait from him right here, and kind of like a aggressive Mortar, since I can just block that with the Wall Breakers and Skellies, and also make sure I get one connection while defending the Mortar. Like, the Mortar is on the Princess, so he didn't need to play that Goblin Gang, since the Mortar would have taken that out, and that way I just get another free Princess down, since that kills the Goblin Gang, and he still has to respond against that, and for some reason he decides to play his Spear Goblins like this, and then just go Skelly King in front, which is kind of a bad play in my opinion, since I can just go Valkyrie right here, and I know I'm up a little bit elixir, so Wall Breakers behind the Valk would be very good, but he goes for the Miner, so I just decide to play my Goblin Barrel, and I know he has 2 arrows dead, so I instantly go Gang the right and not Wall Breakers, Evo Skellies the left, and Wall Breakers support, since I know he has nothing to defend that, so yeah, look what happens right here. He goes for Spear Goblins in front of this King Tower, which actually pulls all of the Evo Skellies, and now the Evo Skellies are on King Tower. His both towers are healthy, but he has nothing to stop the Evo Skellies from the King Tower, so even though all of his towers are alive, he just loses his full HP King Tower to the Evo Skellies, and just like that, I get that 3 crown right here against Furkan, and of course, you often get 3 crowns with Evo Skellies, right? But never like this. Normally, it's always you take 1 tower with the Evo Skellies and they still can't stop them, so you just get the 3 crown. It's almost never happening like this, where you get the Evo Skellies onto the King Tower before they even get onto the normal tower, and then you take the 3 crown when they don't have a spell in cycle. So this was complete insanity against Furkan Arabaci right here. So yeah, make sure to drop a like for that, and I'll see you guys for one final game. For the final game of today, I want to show you guys this replay against this Hawk Freeze player. And yeah, I'm trying to show you guys this because he's playing with the Dagger Duchess tower actually and has arrows barb barrels. So yeah, it should definitely be a very tough matchup for me. But even though he has all of these responses, I do manage to pressure him perfectly all the time and yeah, make him not able to get any good Hawk freeze pushes. Right here he can't really freeze because if he throws my tower, of course he would have gotten like 3 or 4 more Hawk hits, but that way, or then, he couldn't have defended. And look what he does right here. He completely messes up like the cage placement. So the Valkyrie goes straight to the tower and my Wallbreakers pushed him a little bit in front. So he messes up the Ice Golem and the Valkyrie gets like 2000 damage onto his tower. So that was completely horrible from him right here. And I can just pressure him with the barrel. I know, of course, he can go bar barrel onto that, but that's completely fine for me. I just kind of want to get to my Evo barrel, even though I know against Dagger Duchess Tower, it's probably not going to be doing that great of a job, since Dagger Duchess Tower is always perfect to clean up like these double lane pushes with the Evo barrels. So he's forced to go Valk right here because of the Spear Goblins, which is perfect for me, and he needs to drop the cage. But onto the cage, I can just go for my Evo Skellies, and he's gonna be forced to respond to that. And of course, that also takes out the Evo cage, which is perfect. I know he has no cage, no Vulcan cycle, so I just go Valk Wallbreakers. Very nice Ice Golem from him, because that way, the Dagger Duchess tower takes out the wall breakers instead of hitting the Valkyrie. So that was well played from him, but he has to like Hawk Rider this to pull that back, and he should have went Inferno Dragon instead of the Hawk Rider, because I just get the Dart Goblin down for a counter push. The Valk is still alive. He has to drop his Evo Valk right here, but as you can see, I'm on like 7 Elixir. He's on 1, so I have the free Princess now, and yeah, just go for barrel wall breakers, make sure the Valk doesn't get onto my tower. Of course he defends that quite nicely, but I still get one wall breaker onto the tower, so that was perfect pressure right there, at the same time defending the Evo Valkyrie. And yeah, looking perfect right here, even though he has Dagger Duchess tower. He goes for the cage. I know I just want to support my Dart Goblin now, because otherwise I'm, yeah, like just letting my Dart Goblin die for no reason, basically. And look at that right here on the left side. That's so much damage. He bar barrels too. Perfect Princess on the right, keeping up the pressure perfectly. He can never really go for a good Hawk right now, since he needs both arrows and freeze to make a good Hawk push, which I'm not allowing him to get. Right here he has arrows, but that's just not gonna be enough for him to get that like damage onto the tower which he needs. And yeah, he goes for the cage again to pull the Princess, but look at that on the right, that's tower down, and I almost take a second tower right here on the left side too, but yeah, just making sure he doesn't get any more pushes down, so no need to take a second tower or even try getting it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these crazy games against some of the best players in the world, and also this final game against Dagger Duchess Tower right here. So yeah, if you did, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I wish you guys a very nice day or a good night whenever you are watching this video. And yeah, take care. Bye guys!